Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Ward 9 Sports Complex as we continue our coverage of the ACEL Baseball State Championship here in Pineville. This morning, the contest between Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics Club, the Knights, and Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors. The starting lineups for this morning's contest. For the Knights, leading off and playing center field, number 67, Palmer Eagleston. Playing left field, number 66, Grayson Johnson. Pitching this morning, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. The DH, number 5, Landon Frugier. The right fielder, number 1, Gage Bailey. First baseman, number 27, Duff Nichols. Playing second base this morning for the Knights, number 12, Truett Hashe. At shortstop, number 6, Brandon Frugier. At third base, number 23, Preston Babineau. And doing the catching this morning for the Knights, number 2, Noah Pickle. That is the starting lineup for your Knights. As we look at the Psalms Ambassadors starting lineup, leading off and playing shortstop, number 17, Carter Burks. In catching, number 12, Nick Lorette. Pitching this morning, number 10, Wesley Ocon. Playing left field, number 13, Jonah Costner. Playing center field, 00, Tristan Van Hook. Playing right field, number 38, Jonah Procel. Playing second base, number 7, Tim Rodriguez. Playing first base, number 44, Noah Henderson. And playing third base for the Ambassadors, number 99, AJ Procel. Again, welcome to this morning's contest. I'm Thomas Scully. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight for this morning for 446 Sports. And you may hear tonight several times because I'm used to calling night games. But anyway, again, welcome everyone as they're doing the starting lineups for both teams. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the ACEL Baseball State Championship Tournament here at Ward 9 Sports Complex. Welcome back, everyone, to Ward 9 Sports Complex as we finish with the prayer and the national anthem as the home team Knights take the field. On the mound today for the Knights, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. Behind the plate, number 2, Noah Pickle. At first base, number 27, Duff Nichols. At second base, number 12, Truett Hashett. At shortstop, number 6, Brandon Frugier. At third base, number 23, Preston Babineau. In left field, number 66, Grayson Johnson. In center field, number 67, Palmer Eggleston. And in right field, number 1, Gage Bailey. That's the defensive lineup for your Knights. Again, I'm Thomas Scully with 446 Sports as we present to you today the ACEL State Championship Tournament here at Ward 9 Sports Complex in Pineville, Louisiana. Leading off for the Ambassadors will be number 17, Carter Burks, the shortstop. So again, welcome everyone to today's broadcast. As we got quite a bit of rain last night, but of course, infield is all turf, outfield with some grass, and so there shouldn't be any issues with playing this game and getting it in today, as it is definitely an overcast morning here. Little breeze. Temperature is probably about 72 degrees, maybe a little cooler. But again, I'm up in the press box with my man, Nick, running the show behind the scenes for us. Alvarado with 2 more pitches before we begin the contest. Again, welcome everyone. This is one of 2 games this morning here, as the second game will be played immediately following this contest here, which will be against Chef and Good Samaritan Hornets. Again, as the throw goes down. Again, welcome everyone to this broadcast, a 446 Sports production. As we get ready for this contest, and here we go. The first pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and quickly Alvarado is ahead in the count. The 0-1 delivery. It's a curveball, and it hits him. And bringing to the plate now, number 12, Nick Lorette. So, Alvarado on first. Burks on first. Lorette at the plate. The pitch from Alvarado is a swing and a miss. So 0-1 on Lorette with nobody out. Burks at first. Alvarado with the signal. Here comes the pitch. Fastball. The runner goes. Throw down to second is not in time as he steals. Burks takes second. But now 0-2 on Lorette. Alvarado working quickly. The pitch. Foul ball. Back into the screen. Count remains 0-2 on Lorette. On deck for Ambassadors, Ocon. Burks with the lead at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. And now coming to the plate, number 10, Wesley Ocon, batting from the left side. Alvarado with the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Ocon, of course, batting from the left side. Both teams wearing white. White pants, white jersey. Pitch from Alvarado. Swing and a line drive to the first baseman. What a catch right there by number 27, Duff Nichols. And a quick snap throw over to second, but not in time. So that'll be 2 outs now, bringing to the plate number 13, Jonah Costner. Burke still at second. The first pitch is a fastball. Alvarado with the delivery. Fouled out of play. 0-2 now on Costner. Alvarado comes together on the mound. The pitch, the curveball, just misses up high for ball 1. 1-2 now on Costner. Burks at second after a hit by pitch. Alvarado getting the signal from Pickle. The delivery. And it hits the plate and gets away from Pickle. The runner will advance over to third. And now it's 2-2 on Costner. Alvarado comes together. The pitch, swing and a miss, and strike 3 as Costner goes down on strikes. In the top of the first, the Ambassadors leave 1 on, no runs. In the bottom of the first, the Knights will be coming to the plate. Knights take the field on the mound this morning. As the Ambassadors take the field. Ocon on the mound this morning with Nick Lorette catching. At first will be Noah Henderson. Second base will be Tim Rodriguez. Over at shortstop, Carter Burks. At third base, A.J. Purcell. In left field, Jonah Costner. In center field, Tristan Van Hook. And in right field, Jonah Purcell. As Ocon finishes his final pitches, Lorette with the throw down to second as we come back to the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Knights, will be number 67, the center fielder, Palmer Eggleston. On deck will be Johnson. Ocon with the windup in the delivery. Line drive to center field. And what a catch by the shortstop for Ambassador. Number 17, Carter Burks. That'll bring to the plate number 66, Grayson Johnson, the left fielder. The windup in the pitch from Ocon, ball 1 on Johnson. Eggleston, the first pitch he sees, hits a line drive up the middle, but what a great play by Burks. The windup in the pitch, swing and a miss by Johnson, and we're 1-1 now on the count. Wind up in the pitch. Curveball stays outside. Count goes to 2-1. If you're just joining us, we're in the bottom of the first inning. No score here. in this contest to swing. The pitch hit to the right side over to the second baseman. Throw to first is in time for the second out. Nice play right there by Rodriguez over to Henderson for the second out. So with 2 outs, coming to the plate will be the pitcher, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. The delivery from Ocon is outside, and it's ball 1. No score here in the bottom of the first. Ambassadors against the Knights. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it is now 1-1 on Alvarado, the pitcher for the Knights. The windup in the pitch from Ocon is outside. And it's 2-1 now. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that evens the count at 2-2. On deck for the Knights, the DH, Landon Fruge. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Ocon gets the signal, the windup in the delivery. Curveball down in the turf. Count now 3-2. Alvarado steps back into the box. The windup in the pitch from Ocon is outside, and that's ball 4. So with 2 outs, bringing to the plate, the DH, Landon Fruge. Ocon, the lefty, taking a look over at Alvarado at first. He goes. The pitch is up. The ball throw down to second is not in time. As Alvarado slides hard into second. Of course, that turf being wet slid right through the bag, kind of taking out Burks a little bit as they check to make sure that Alvarado is okay. That's the tough part about this turf. When it's wet, you got to slide well in advance or you'll slide through the bag, and that's kind of what he did. And so the coach from the Knights will go out and check on Alvarado. Again, welcome everyone to this morning's broadcast, 446 broadcast here at Ward 9 Sports Complex in Pineville, Louisiana, as we are covering the ACEL Athletics State Championship. Overcast day, a lot of rain last night here in the area, but of course we're on an all-turf field. A little bit of the outfield is 200 feet of this field is turf. So you only have 100 feet that is grass, but should not be a problem today. As we're ready now to resume play, Alvarado seems to be Alvarado seems to be okay. The pitch from Ocon, swing and a miss by Fruge, and the count is now 1-1. The pitch from Ocon, fouled out of play on the right side. And now the count is 1-2 on Fruge. As you hear on the other side, we have the softball state championship, as 446 covers that as well. The windup in the pitch from Ocon is low, and that evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 delivery Curveball up and out, and it's ball 3. So that count now goes to 3-2 on Frugier. 2 outs. Alvarado at second. On deck would be Bailey. Ocon with the delivery. High fly ball to the right side. First baseman's drifting back, calling it, and he misses it. Ball falls in. Alvarado will advance over to third. So now runners at first and third with 2 outs, bringing to the plate the right fielder, number 1, Gage. Bailey. On deck, Nichols. Tough play right there by the first baseman, Henderson, as the ball was hit up in the air. It's cloudy, so I'm sure he lost it in those clouds with that ball being white, and it's so in the clouds. It was a tough play over his shoulder there in right field. Ocon comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Bailey. Two outs, runners at first and third for the Knights. Gage Bailey at the plate. The pitch. Ball hit down the right field line, and it'll go out of play foul. The count now 0-2 on Bailey. We're in the bottom of the first. No score here in this first contest. Ocon comes set, the delivery. High fly ball down to the left side. And it looks like third baseman, number 99, A.J. Purcell with the catch for the third out. As the Knights leave 2 on, score none. We're scoreless here after the first inning. You're listening to a 446 Sports production. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to this morning's contest between the Knights and the Ambassadors. In the first inning, no runs, no hits by either, or one hit by either team. As we go into the top of the second inning, coming to the plate for the Ambassadors will be 00 Tristan Van Hook. On deck, Jonah Procell. As Alvarado gets a few throws in, it looks like he's okay. The young man slid down in the second pretty hard. But he seems to be okay as he finishes up his warm-up pitches. Again, this is one of 2 games this morning that you will be carrying here on 446 Sports. The second game at 11:30, scheduled for 11:30, be Chef of Baton Rouge between the Good Samaritan Hornets. And here we go. Van Hook steps into the box. Alvarado with the pitch. Ball 1. No score here in the top of the second inning. The pitch from Alvarado is a strike. 1-1 now on Van Hook. The pitch. Ball up high. And the count goes to 2-1 now on Van Hook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 2-2 on Van Hook. Again, if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the second inning. No score here in this contest. The 2-2 delivery up and in. And the count goes to 3-2 on Tristan Van Hook, the center fielder. The pitch from Alvarado is strike 3 and gets Van Hook looking for the first out of the inning. Bringing to the plate the right fielder, number 38, Jonah Purcell. On deck, Tim Rodriguez. The delivery, foul tip on Purcell. And Alvarado is quickly ahead in the count. Alvarado with the pitch. High fly ball down the right side, and it's going to go out of play, foul. And quickly Purcell is behind in the count. 0-2. As Alvarado steps off to get the signals again from Pickle. The pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss. And now with 2 outs, coming to the plate, the second baseman, number 7, Tim Rodriguez. That's the 4th strikeout for Alvarado already in this contest. The pitch from him is up high, and it's ball 1 to Rodriguez. Alvarado doing a great job on the mound this morning so far for the Knights. The pitch is a fastball in the outside corner to Rodriguez, and it evens the count at 1-1. Alvarado, the signal. Now the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss. And now it's 1-2 on Rodriguez, the second baseman for the Ambassadors. The pitch. He missed it. Swing and a miss, but he gets away from the catcher, and Rodriguez will advance down to first base. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate number 44, the first baseman, Noah Henderson. The pitch from Alvarado. Swing and a miss. And Alvarado quickly ahead in the count. 0-1 against Henderson, the first baseman for the Ambassadors. The pitch up high. And it's 1-1 now on Henderson. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Rodriguez standing at first. Alvarado comes set. The delivery. Fastball low and outside. And the count goes to 2-1 on Henderson. Alvarado with the pitch. And a strike on the inside corner. And that evens the count at 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Alvarado gets the signal from Pickle, the catcher, the pitch. Strike 3, and he gets Henderson looking to go down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, and Ambassadors leave 1 on, no hits. After 1.5, we're scoreless here. You're listening to 446 Sports at Ward 9 Sports Complex. Coming to the plate here in the bottom of the second will be the first baseman, number 27, Duff Nichols. On deck, Truitt, Hashe. As Okan will begin the second inning on the mound. If you're just joining us, it's no score here in this contest, and we're now in the bottom of the second inning. The windup in the pitch from Okan. Curveball down low. And it's 1-0 now on Nichols, the first baseman. On deck is Truitt. The pitch. Outside and out of the strike zone. Quickly 2-0 now on Nichols, the first baseman. Okan working quickly. The windup in the 2-0 delivery. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike, and it is now 2-1. The pitch outside, 3-1 now on Nichols. No score here in the contest. The windup in the pitch. Ground ball hit to the right side. That's going to get through into right field. So great job of hitting right there by number 27, Duff Nichols. Bringing to the plate now will be the second baseman, number 12, Truitt Hashe. On deck, Brandon Frugier. Nichols at first. The pitch. Oh, he's going to throw over to first. As Nichols gets back easily. Pitch to Hashe. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time. Great job of base running there by Nichols. And now it's 0-1 on Hashe. The pitch. Outside. And that'll even the count at 1-1 now. Nobody out. Nichols at second. The delivery. That's up high, and the count goes to 2-1 now. Nichols over at second, giving him a little bit of trouble. Ocon throw over to second, but it's not in time. Ocon comes set on the rubber, the pitch. And that's up and out. And now ball 3. The count goes to 3-1. Ocon takes a look over at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 3-2 on the second baseman for the Knights. 3-2 count, nobody out, runner at second. The pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Ocon taking a look at second. The delivery. Fouled back again. And the count remains 3-2 on Hasha. Ocon takes a look at Nichols. The pitch. Up and out of the zone, and that's ball 4. And now, with runners at first and second and nobody out, coming to the plate will be the shortstop, number 6, Brandon Frugier. On deck, Preston Babineau. So Ocon running into a little problem here in the bottom of the second inning. Runners at first and second, nobody out. As Nichols is over there working the second baseman. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. And he quickly gets ahead in the count. 0-1 to the shortstop, Frugier. The windup and the pitch. Down low, evens the count at 1-1. We're in the bottom of the second. Runners at first and second with no outs. 1-1 count on Frugier. The pitch. Up, high, and the count goes to 2-1. The 2-1 delivery. Hit down the right field line, and that'll go out of play, which evens the count now at 2-2 on Frugier. The pitch. Ball hit down, out of play again on the right side. Runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Knights threatening to score here. The pitch to Frugier. Curveball outside. And the count now goes to 3-2 on the shortstop here. The pitch. Ball down. And Frugier draws a walk. So with the bases loaded and nobody out, coming to the plate will be the third baseman, number 23, Preston Babineau. On deck will be Eggleston. The pitch. Ground ball right back to Ocon. The throw to plate is in time. The throw to first is not. So the Ambassadors get an out at home. So 1-2 on the play. So with one out, bringing to the plate the leadoff, number 67, Palmer Eggleston, the center fielder. The pitch from Ocon. Ball hit in the middle of the field. Pop up. Shortstop makes the catch. As he went to transition and the ball fell out, that is out number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring to the plate number 66, Grayson Johnson, the left fielder. Johnson grounded out to the second baseman in the first inning. The pitch from Ocon. It's a curveball on the outside, and it's quickly 0-1 on Johnson. The pitch. Ground ball over to third. Third baseman with the catch. Throw to second. Not in time. It goes into right field. 1 run scores. 2 runs going to score. It gets past the right fielder. 3 runs will score on the play. And Johnson will end up at third. So with 2 outs, that brings to the plate the pitcher, number 7, Nathan Alvarado.
Number 12, innings.
Johnson at third. The pitch. Ball 1 up high. Alvarado walked his first time at the plate. 2 down. 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. The pitch is up. And that's ball 2. Ocon comes set. The pitch. Swing and a line drive into left center field. That'll score. Johnson in the second is Alvarado with a double, a 2-out double. That'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 5, Landon Frugier. Frugier reached on an error his first at bat. Alvarado at second. Knights now up 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. The pitch from Ocon is outside, ball 1. Ocon with the pitch. Fly ball back and out of play, which evens the count at 1-1 now on Frugier. Ocon with the delivery. Big fly ball to Frugier, and it falls in front of the center fielder. The throw to home will not be in time. And now the Knights take a 5-0 lead against the Ambassadors. With the right fielder, number 1, Gage Bailey, coming to the plate. The pitch from Ocon, swing and a miss. And Ocon quickly heading the count 0-1. Bailey popped up to the third baseman, his first at bat. The second pitch outside, swing and a miss. And he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Ocon working quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit down to the right side, but it'll be out of play. Good hustle right there by the catcher, Nick Lorette, for the Ambassadors. And the count will remain 0-2. Ocon with the 0-2 delivery. Hard ground ball hit over to the shortstop, and he'll take it himself. Burks with the out, unassisted. But in the bottom of the second inning, the Knights score 5 runs, leave 1 on. After 2 complete, your Knights 5, Ambassadors 0. We'll be right back with more action as you're listening to it right here on 446 Sports Production. Throw down the second by Pickle as we start the top of the third inning. Knights leading 5-0 as they scored 5 runs on 2 outs. As we go into the top of the third, Alvarado still on the mound for the Knights, bringing to the plate third baseman number 99, A.J. Procell, and the first pitch is a strike on a check swing. On deck is Burks, the shortstop. Alvarado with the 0-1 delivery. Fouled out of play. The count quickly 0-2 on Procell. If you're just joining us, we're in the top of the third, 5-0 Knights leading. The windup in the 0-2 pitch. Curveball fouled back as Purcell stays alive there in the count. 9-1-2 for the Ambassadors here in the top of the third. The pitch from Alvarado. And the curveball stays up. Count now 1-2. Technical difficulties. Now on the mound, third base now. as AJ Purcell moves over to short. The first pitch from Burks is inside. The pitch outside quickly 0-2 on Duff Nichols, the first baseman for the Knights. And a pitch from Burks. Spots where that steps down the middle, and it is now 3-1 on the first baseman for the Knights. 5-0 Knights here in the bottom of the third. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count goes to 3-2 now. The 3-2 delivery. Strike. Oh, he called ball 4. Oh, got me mixed up there. Ball 4, and Nichols draws a walk to start the top of the third inning. That'll bring to the plate the the second baseman, number 12, Truett Hasha. Carter Burks now throwing for the Ambassadors. Takes a look at Nichols. Over at first. Nobody out. Runner goes to throw down to second is not in time. On the pitch, Hasha took the strike, but Nichols steals second.
Now batting, number 7, Emily Rose.
So Burks with an 0-1 count on the second baseman for the Knights. The pitch, outside. And it is now 1-1. With a runner at second, nobody out for the Knights. The pitch from Burks inside. It's 2-1 now. On Truett Hasha. The 2-1 delivery is ball 3-1, as Hasha didn't want to go down on a hit by pitch. He's shaking his head to the umpire. Gotta love that. The 3-1 delivery from Burks is fouled back into the screen as the count goes to 3-2. We're in the bottom of the third inning. The 3-2 delivery, and he gets hit by the pitch. And now the Knights have runners at first and second with nobody out. That'll bring to the plate the shortstop, number 6, Brandon Frugier. Frugier reached on a walk in the second inning. Knights leading 5-0, threatening to score again here in the bottom of the third with nobody out, runners on first and second. Brandon Frugier steps into the box for the Knights. Carter Burks on the mound for the Ambassadors. The first pitch he sees is a strike right down the middle. And Burks is quickly ahead in the count, 0-1. The pitch from Burks is outside, strike 2. And Frugier is quickly down in the count, 0-2 with nobody out. And runners at first and second for the Knights. The 0-2 delivery, outside and low for ball 1. 1-2 now. Scheduled for 7 here in this contest. 5-0 Knights. The pitch inside. Now 2-2 on Frugier. The 2-2 delivery fouled back and out of play. And the count remains 2-2. We're in the bottom of the third. Nobody out. Knights threatening again a 5-0 lead here as the Knights are trying to put more runs on the board. The pitch. And it's an outside pitch, and it's ball 3. And the count now goes to 3-2 on Frugier, the shortstop. 3-2 delivery. Ball 4. And Frugier walks for the second time today, bringing to the plate the third baseman, number 23, Preston Babineau. So Eggleston on deck. Babineau at the plate with nobody out. Bases loaded. The pitch is up. And ball 1. This is similar to the second inning when the Knights did their damage. Bases loaded. Nobody out this time. Inside pitch. Ball 2. Knights leading 5-0. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. The 2-0 pitch to Babineau from Burks. And it's strike 1. 2-1 now. The windup in the delivery. Strike 2. And the count is 2-2 now on Babineau, the shortstop, the third baseman, sorry. Pitch, swing and a miss. And Babineau goes down for the first out. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 67, Eggleston. 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch from Burks is up. Eggleston lined out to short, popped up to short. 1 out, bases loaded. The delivery from Burks. Foul out of play, and the count evens at 1-1. Wind up in the 1-1 delivery. High fly ball to left field. Left fielder's under it. He's going to, it's going to fall in on him. 1 run's going to score. As the runner goes back to second, throw down is not in time, but the runner at third will score. And that will score Nichols and Hasha for the Knights. As the left fielder could not make the play, now runners at first and second with 1 out. Pitch from Burks, and the ball's fouled back by the left fielder, Grayson Johnson, now at the plate. As Lorette had an opportunity to get the runner at second out, down 0-2 on the play. The Knights score 2 runs. The 0-2 delivery to Johnson. Foul in the box. And the count will remain 0-2. Unfortunate for the Ambassadors there on that defensive sequence. The 0-2 runners go, fouled back into the screen. And the count will remain 0-2. 7-0 here in the bottom of the third. Knights leading.
Now batting number 15.
The 0-2 pitch, hit down the right field line, and that's going to be foul and out of play. As that one could not stay in play. Great job right there by the right fielder, number 38, Jonah Purcell, to try to track it down. Rodriguez. And now the bases are loaded once again with one out. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. Alvarado 0 for 2 on the day. I'm sorry, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Would have reached on an error in the first and hit a ball to center field in the second. First pitch he sees is fouled back into the screen, and quickly Burks is ahead in the count, 0-1. But Alvarado's been doing his damage on the heel as he's got 7 strikeouts so far. 8 strikeouts as he goes down 0-2 now against Burks. 8 Ks in the game so far for Alvarado. And it's an 0-2 count on him here at the plate with 1 out. The pitch. And he goes down swinging. Or looking, I should say. So with 2 down, that'll bring to the plate the DH, number 5, Landon Frugier. Frugier with a ground ball over to second. The throw to first is in time. However, in the inning, the Knights score 2 runs, leave the bases loaded. But they are now leading 7-0 over the Ambassadors. You're listening to ACEL Athletics here on 446 Sports. Welcome back, everyone. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Knights leading this contest 7-0. Still on the mound for the Knights, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. As the Ambassadors will bring to the plate Costner, Van Hook, and Purcell. Alvarado has been doing a wonderful job on the mound for the Knights, striking out 8 so far in the contest. So now coming to the plate will be the left fielder, number 13, Jonah Costner. Costner 0-1 on the day for the Ambassadors. The pitch from Alvarado. Hit down the first base line, but it goes foul. And Alvarado quickly ahead in the count, 0-1.
Now batting, number 32,
The 0-1 delivery. Curveball is in. And it's quickly 1-1 on the count. The 1-1 inside and up, and it's ball 2 on Costner. The 2-1 ground ball up the middle over the pitcher's head. Second baseman cannot get to it in time, and that'll be a hit for Costner, bringing to the plate. 0-0, the center fielder, Tristan Van Hook. Again, this is one of 2 contests today. In the second game, you'll see the Chef Patriots taking on the Good Samaritan Hornets. That game is scheduled for 11:30. The pitch to Van Hook. Actually, that's number 5, Mason Crumpler, coming to the plate for Van Hook. And quickly down in the count, 0-1. So Mason Crumpler coming to the plate now. Number 5, batting from the right side. Alvarado with the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 now. On deck will be Purcell, the right fielder. Runner at first, nobody out. Ambassadors down 7-0 to pitch. Ground up ball over to the shortstop, over to second. In at first, in time for the double play by the Knights. 6-4-3. And just like that, we have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 38, Jonah Purcell, the pitch for Alvarado, and it's a strike on the outside corner. Great defensive play there by the Knights. The 0-1 pitch, fouled back and out of play, and quickly Alvarado in the ahead in the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss, but the ball gets away from the catcher. And Purcell will get on reach by a pass ball. That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 7, Tim Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 1 on the day. Throw down to second, not in time as that ball got away from Pickle. The 1-0 pitch is ball 2. 2-0 now on Rodriguez with Purcell down at second and 2 outs. The 2-0 ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw to first is not in time as that will get away from the first baseman. The Ambassadors will score 1 as Rodriguez will go down to second. So as time is called by the manager of the Knights, it's 7-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Knights leading over the Ambassadors.
Leading off for the Cajuns, number 77, Piper Hill.
As it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. As Alvarado will come out, that'll bring in number 6, the shortstop, Brandon Fruge, the right-hander. Alvarado leaves the game with 7 strikeouts in the contest, giving up 1 unearned run.
Next up, number 14, Esther Thomas.
Alvarado will come into the game, back into the game, and he'll actually go over to short. So it's a 7-1 contest here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs and a runner now at second. Coming to the plate for Ambassadors will be the first baseman, number 44, Noah Henderson. As Brandon Fruge finishes up his warm-up pitches. And we're ready back for action here. So Henderson steps into the box. The delivery is a strike on the outside corner. And quickly, Fruge is ahead in the count 0-1. Rodriguez at second. The pitch outside. And it's 1-1 on the Fruge takes a look at Rodriguez. The pitch is a swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2 delivery curveball misses up, and the count evens at 2-2. Fruge misses outside, ball gets away from the catcher, but Rodriguez did not have a big enough lead to advance on the pass ball. And the count goes to 3-2 now on the first baseman for the Ambassadors. The delivery from Fruge, swing and a miss. And Henderson goes down on strikes. However, in the inning, the Ambassadors pick up 1 run. Strand 1 after 3.5. The Knights 7, Ambassadors 1. You're listening to the ACEL State Championship Tournament here on 446 Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to Ward 9 Sports Complex as the coverage of the ACEL State Championship Tournament continues. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here. I'm Thomas Scully with 446 Sports, bringing this game to you as the Knights are leading 7-1. On the mound for the Ambassadors, number 17, Carter Burks. Stepping into the box will be number 1, Gage Bailey, the right fielder. And Bailey quickly fouls that one off. Bailey 0 for 1 on the day. The 0-1 pitch from Burks is low and inside, ball 2. Foul ball now, 1-2 on Bailey. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And he goes down swinging. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Duff Nichols. Duff 0 for 1 on the day. The windup in the pitch from Burks is a low, and it's 1-0 now on Nichols. On deck is Hasha. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, and it's now 1-1 on Nichols. Nichols scored back in the third. The 1-1 pitch outside, and it misses. 2-1 now. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Knights leading 7-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. It's now 2-2 on Nichols. We're 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch inside, and he hits Nichols on the knee. That'll bring to the plate number 12, Truitt, Hasha. Hasha with a walk in the second and hit by pitch in the third, scoring actually the first run of the game and the 7th run of the game. So he'll come to the plate with 1 out. Nichols at first, Hasha at the plate. Burks comes set. The pitch is outside, and it's ball 1. Burks takes a look at Nichols over at first. The pitch to the plate, and it's on the outside corner, and it's 1-1 now on the second baseman for the Knights. The 1-1 pitch on the outside corner, and it's now 1-2. Burks comes set. The 1-2 delivery. It's inside, and it's ball 2. Hasha thought about swinging, but he stayed away from it. 2-2 now on the second baseman. The 2-2 pitch outside, 3-2. One out, runner at first here in the bottom of the fourth for the Knights. The 3-2 delivery. Ball 4. And Hasha reaches for the third time today. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher, number 6, Brandon Frugier. Brandon also 2 walks on the day. On deck will be the third baseman, Babineau. The pitch, a strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch right down the middle, and quickly Burks is ahead in the count, 0-2. Knights have runners at first and second with one out here in the bottom of the fourth, leading 7-1 over the Ambassadors. The 0-2 delivery. And it must have been up. So it's now 1-2 on the pitcher for the Knights. The 1-2 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Slow roller to the shortstop. Over to second. Not in time. Runner at third is going to score on the play. As Nichols scores. There was a slow roller over there to Procell, the shortstop. Throw wasn't in time as Hasha slid in hard, taking out the second baseman, allowing Nichols to score on the play. And now the Knights lead 8-1. That'll bring to the plate the third baseman, number 23, Preston Babineau. Babineau 0 for 2, reaching on a fielder's choice in the second. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. So with one out, Knights still have runners at first and second, leading 8-1. Babineau with a 1-1 count. Burks comes set. The pitch right down the middle, and he's quickly ahead in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Strike three as he gets Babineau looking for the second out of the inning. 2 strikeouts there for Burke in this inning. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 67, Palmer Eggleston. First pitch is high and in for ball 1. 2 outs. Knights have runners at first and second. Eggleston at the plate as they look at Hache at second. Foul ball back into the screen, and quickly the count is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Eggleston waiting on. Quickly 2-1 now as that was outside. The 2-1 delivery. Hard ground ball over to short. Over to second. To first. Not in time as the ball gets away from the first baseman, but on the play at second was 3 outs. So as they tried to turn a double play, there was already 3 outs. In the inning, the Knights pick up 1 run, leave 2 runners on. After 4 complete, Knights 8, Ambassadors 1. You're listening to ACEL State Championship action right here on 446 Sports. Leading off for the Ambassadors here in the top of the 5th inning will be the shortstop, number 99, A.J. Procell. On deck is Burks. Knights leading 8-1 here in this contest. At 11:30, the Patriots will take on the Hornets here on 446 Sports. So just stick around for Game 2 of today's action. As Brandon Frugier, the windup in the pitch from him as he starts his 2nd inning of action on the shortstop for the Ambassadors. Frugier working out of the stretch, the pitch. Outside, and it's 3-0 now. As Burks, Lorette are due up in the 5th inning. The windup into 3-0. The 3-1 delivery. Again, took a little off of it, and he's going to get a line drive into left field. Great piece of hitting right there by A.J. Procell after being ahead in the count. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher, number 17, Carter Burks. And it's 1-0 now on Burks. Frugier comes set out of the stretch. The pitch inside again, and it's quickly 2-0. As Frugier's been behind both of these hitters so far here in the top of the 5th inning. Throw over to first, not in time. Procell over there at first with a short lead, the 2-0 pitch. Ball hit over to the left side, third baseman over to second, to first, not in time. As Burks grounds over to the third baseman. So with 1 out, as Burks is now at first with 1 out, we're in the top of the 5th. Knights leading 7-1 over the Ambassadors. Throw over to first, not in time. Frugier comes set out of the stretch, the pitch. Fly ball to left field. That's a deep fly ball, and it's going to be off the fence as Burks will round. Scores from first. The throw to third is not in time as it gets away from the third baseman, and it'll go into center field, and Lorette will have an inside the park homer on the play. Great job there by Lorette to hustle on the play as they tried to get Burks scoring at home, and he never stopped. The throw over to third was not in time, and both runs will score to Levi Manasco, and it's quickly 0-1 on Manasco. Pitches up and out. Manasco to third. And it's now 2-1 on Manasco. Little action there for the Ambassadors. They scored 2. The pitch on the outside corner evens the count now at 2-2. Burks and Lorette scoring on the play. What a shot by Lorette to bounce it off the left center field wall. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And we have 2 outs now as Manasco goes down swinging. That'll bring to the plate Costner. It goes foul. Great job right there by Preston Babineau, the third baseman, to let that ball roll foul. The fifth. The pitch is up, and that curveball misses, and it's 1-1 now on Costner. Top of five, 8-3. Knights leading over the Ambassadors. The 1-1 pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1 now. As Frugier gets set on the mound, the 2-1 delivery to Costner, and that hits the mound, and actually the rubber and actually goes over the fence, bounces over the fence. One of the Hornet players catches that ball. The 3-1 delivery, ball 4. And Costner will reach base for the first time today. That'll bring as the coach for the Knights calls time. Again, we're in the top of the fifth. Knights leading 8-3. This is game 1 of 2 games today here slated at Ward 9 Sports Complex. As coverage, my name's Thomas Scully. We are hosting the ACEL Athletic State Championship Tournament. Also carrying the softball. But what a great turnout we've had so far today. Here we go. As Burks remains on the mound off. And quickly, Frugier ahead in the count. 0-1. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Ambassador scored 2. Lorette hitting a deep fly ball to left center on Van Hook. Crumpler hit back for Van Hook back in the third. Ball got away from 2-1 now on. I'm sorry, that ball ricocheted off Costner. 2-1 now on Van Hook. The pitch now on the center fielder for the Ambassadors. On deck is Purcell, the right fielder. For the third out of the inning, but after the strikeout, the Ambassadors scored 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. Ambassadors 3. You're listening to the ACEL State Championship Tournament right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back, everyone, as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. Coming to the plate for the Knights will be the left fielder, number 66, Grayson Johnson. Johnson, he gets hit again on the day, so it's 2 hit by pitch for Mr. Johnson on the day. That'll bring to the plate the shortstop, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. Alvarado 1 for 2 on the day with a double back in the second innings of action, as Johnson's trying to took that one on the left knee, so he's trying to make sure he's okay over there at first. Sports bringing you the ACEL State. Thank you for tuning in to 446 Sports for this baseball championship action, as we're carrying the softball state championship action on our sister channel over there, YouTube 446 Sports. Here comes the pitch. It's outside to Alvarado. It's quickly 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, as that throw will get the throw. As Alvarado will reach on an error. That'll bring to the plate the designated hitter for the Knights, number 5, Landon. Runners at first and third. Runner goes. Foul. Ball fouled off. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Knights leading 8-3. Threatening to score again. The pitch. Ball hit into right field. That's going to fall in and get past the right fielder. Johnson will score. Alvarado coming around from third. He will score. And Frugier over to third, and he is going to be out as they throw him out trying to get a triple. Coming to the plate will be the right fielder, number 1, Gage Bailey. On deck is Nichols. It's now 10-1. Knights, as Bailey swings through a curveball, and he's quickly behind in the count, 0-1. With 1 out, Knights now leading 10-3. The pitch, swing and a miss on 3 curveballs, and Bailey goes down swinging for the 2nd out of the inning, bringing to the plate the first baseman, number 27, Duff. Nichols on deck, the 2nd baseman, Hush. Nichols steps in. We're in the bottom as Nichols steps back into the box. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled back into the screen. It's now the windup in the pitch from Burks. Curveball outside. Strike 2 on the corner. It's now 1-2. First baseman. Ground ball over to shortstop. The throw in time for the 3rd out, but in the inning, the Knights pick up 2 runs. Leave none on. After 5 complete, your Knights 10. Welcome back, everyone, to Ward 9 Sports Complex as we go into the top of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate for the Ambassadors will be the right fielder, number 38, Jonah Purcell. Purcell is on the mound still for the Knights. Fruge, the windup in the delivery is a low fastball outside and hitting the right fielder. The windup in the 1-0 delivery. Ground ball down the third baseline, but it's foul. And the count will go to 1-1 now on Purcell. 2-1 on Purcell. 10-3 here in the top of the 6th. The 2-1 delivery, curveball, and he swings and misses. And it's quickly 2-2. The 2-2 pitch hits him, comes inside and hits Purcell. He'll reach base. That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 7, Tim Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day. Fruge working out of the stretch. The pitch, swing and a miss. The pitch is a ball. Throw down to second is in time as he gets Purcell sliding in head first. Is in the turf, and it's quickly 2-1 on Rodriguez. The 2-1 delivery. Inside fastball, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 delivery from Fruge. Swing and a miss. It gets away from the catcher. And unfortunately for Pickle, Rodriguez reaches on a pass ball, swing and third strike. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, number 44, Noah Henderson. Henderson 0 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss on a fastball inside. Unfortunately for Pickle, that's the third batter that's reached base. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Throw over to first, but not in time. As Rodriguez gets back to the bag. Quickly 0-2 now on Henderson. Fruge takes a look at first. The throw. The pitch fouled back into the screen. Count remains 0-2 on Henderson. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Knights leading the Ambassadors 10-3. Throw over to first, not in time. Fruge comes set. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball up. And the count goes to 1-2. Fly ball. It'll be foul. As the count remains 1-2 now on Henderson. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. And Henderson goes down for the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate The shortstop, number 99, A.J. Procel. With Rodriguez at first for the Ambassadors. The pitch from Frugier. Misses outside. And it's ball one on Procel. Procel, 1 for 2 on the day. Line drive to left field is at his last at bat. The 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss. And the count's even at 1-1.
Next up, number 10, Olivia Thomas.
The 1-1 pitch outside. It's 2-1 now. Due up for the Knights in the bottom of the 6th will be Hasha. This pitch, hard ball hit into left field. Second hit of the day for Procel. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher, number 17, Carter Burks. On deck is Lorette. If Burks can continue this, Lorette will be coming to the plate, hopefully with the bases loaded. He hit one to the wall back in the 5th inning. The pitch to Burks is outside. As the Ambassadors threaten to score here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Burks being their leadoff at the plate. Frugier with the 1-0 delivery. Ball hit over to the left side. Gets to the shortstop. He cannot. Oh, he does make the play in time. As Procel couldn't get there. 6-4 on the play to end the inning. In the inning, the Ambassadors get 1 hit, leave 2 stranded. After 5.5, Knights 10, Ambassadors 3. You're listening to Championship Baseball right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm Thomas Scully with 446 Sports as we bring ACEL state championship action right here to you. As the Knights will bring to the plate the second baseman, number 12, Truitt Hasha. On deck will be the pitcher, number 6, Brandon Frugier. Now pitching for the Ambassadors, number 99, A.J. Procel. The first pitch is fell back into the screen. As Burks will go back to short and Procel will move on to the mound for the Ambassadors. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled out of play and quickly. Procel ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded over to third. Third baseman short hop over to first. In time for the play. Great job right there by number 2. That's Levi Monisco. Monasco. Now at the plate will be the pitcher, number 6, Brandon Frugier. The delivery pro sale is outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, outside corner, ball 2. The 2-0 delivery. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-1 now on Frugier. On deck, Babineau. The 2-1 delivery. Misses down low. And it's 3-1 now on Frugier. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Knights leading 10-3. The pitch misses inside, and that's ball 4. So Frugier reaches on a walk. That'll bring to the plate. Actually, there'll be a change. It will not be Babineau. It will be number 9, William Keith. Number 9, William Keith, in for Babineau. Again, one of 2 games today. Second game slated to begin at 11:30. We'll bring that to you right here on 446 Sports. Between the Patriots and the Hornets. Prosell comes set out the stretch. The throw is outside, and it's 1-0 on Keith. Frugier over at first. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. It's called a ball as Frugier slides into second. Keith now with a 2-1 count on him.
Now batting number 27, Bella O'Bannon.
Prosell looks at Frugier at second. The 2-1 pitch outside. And it's now 3-1. Overcast day here at Ward 9 Sports Complex. Looks like the rain will hold off, hopefully, for the second contest. 3-1 pitch is an inside strike. And the count goes to 3-2 on Keith. Prosell takes a look at Frugier. The 3-2 delivery misses outside. And that'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 67, Palmer Eggleston. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Pitch is a curveball inside. And it's strike 1 on Eggleston. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball low and outside. And it's now 1-1 on the center fielder for the Knights. And now it's 2-1. The 2-1. Fly ball to deep right field. Right fielder is going to make the play. Great job right there by Jonah Procel for the Ambassadors. For the second out, holding runners at first and second, that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 66, Grayson Johnson, who has been the epitome of hit by pitch, not once but twice his two last at-bats. The pitch to Johnson, curveball inside for a strike. And it's quickly 0-1 on Johnson. The 0-1 delivery, curveball up again, and it's a ball. 1-1 now on Johnson. Frugier at second. Keith at first. The pitch outside. 2-1 now. 2-1 on the left fielder, Johnson. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Knights leading 10-3, threatening to score. The pitch. And that's ball 3. 3-1 now on Johnson. The 3-1 delivery. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw over to third. Not in time. Delayed runner still goes over to second. John. 3-2 now on Johnson as they're checking on Frugier as he slid into second pretty hard. Again, we're in the bottom of the sixth inning, scheduled for 7. As the Knights are leading this contest 10-3. Thank the city of Pineville for hosting the ACEL State Championship Tournament here, not only for baseball, but for softball as well. As they have a great venue here at the Ward 9 Sports Complex. As it looks like Frugier is going to be all right. Johnson stepping back into the box with a 3-2 count. And 2 outs. Runners at second and third. The pitch, hard ground ball up the middle. 1 run will score as they will hold Keith at third. Great job right there by Johnson on a 3-2 count. He hit that ball up the middle. And now it's 11-3 Knights. Now stepping into the box will be the shortstop, number 7, Nathan Alvarado. Runner goes. Ground ball over to third is foul. Alvarado 1 for 3 on the day, excuse me. He started the contest on the mound, striking out 8. Being replaced by Frugier in the third. The 0-1 runner goes again to second. And there'll be no throw with a runner at third. 1-1 now on Alvarado. Number 99, Procel on the mound, working from the stretch. Strike on the outside corner as Alvarado takes a look at that. A.J. Procel on the mound for the Ambassadors. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back into the screen, and the count remains 1-2 on Alvarado. Procel with the 1-2 pitch. Curveball goes way back into the screen. Ball gets away from the catcher, but great job right there by Procel as runners will stay put. 2-2 now on Alvarado. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball outside, ball 3. And the count goes to 3-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. Curveball hit far down the left field line, but that'll be foul. And the count remains 2-2 on Alvarado, as he jumped all over that inside fastball. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball into deep left center field. The center fielder makes the catch as Van Hook tracks that one down for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, the Knights score 1 run, Strand 2 after 6 complete. Knights 11, Ambassadors 3. You're listening to ACEL State Championship action right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the ACL State Championship Tournament here at Ward 9 Sports Complex as we go into the top of the 7th inning as the Knights are leading 10-3 in the top of the 7th. Ambassadors will bring Lorette, Styles, and Manasco, and Costner to the plate. Lorette swings and misses. Now pitching for the Knights is number 23, Preston Babineau. High fly ball into left field, and Johnson will make the catch for the 1st out. Manasco will come to the plate now. Manasco squares to bunt, but bunts it foul. On deck is Costner. Babineau now pitching for the Knights. The windup and the 0-1 delivery. Fastball outside misses. And it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 1-2. Coming to, we'll announce the player of the game here after this inning if Ambassadors don't score. Hit by pitch is Monasco. But we'll bring to you the MVP of this game at the conclusion. As the throw over to first is not in time. Costner, the left fielder, steps in. Costner 0 for 1 on the day. Fastball misses outside. And it's ball 1. 1-0 now on Costner. The pitch inside just misses. And it's ball 2 now. As Babineau works quickly. The 2-0 delivery fouled out of play. And it is now 2-1 on Costner. 2-1 pitch. Misses down low, 3-1. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Knights leading the Ambassadors 11-3. The 3-1 fouled back, and it's now 3-2. The 3-2 pitch misses low, ball 4. And now the Ambassadors have runners at first and second with 1 out, bringing to the plate. The center fielder, Tristan Van Hook. On deck is Procel. Van Hook 0 for 2 on the day, 3 on the day, sorry. The pitch from Babineau is a strike on the outside corner. And quickly, Babineau ahead in the count. The 1-0 misses inside and up. And it's now 1-1. One and one now on Van Hook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's now 1-2 for Babineau on Van Hook. 1 out, runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch. Ball hit over to short. To second. And the throw gets away. Ball goes out of play, and Ambassadors will score a run on the play. So 6-4 with an errant throw on the second relay over to first. But a runner scores. Score now 11-4 with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Bringing to the plate the right fielder, number 38, Jonah Procel. Fouled straight back. Into the screen. The 0-1 pitch, inside, misses, and it's 1-1 now. Babineau comes set. The 1-1 pitch misses low and outside. And it's now 2-1 on Procel. Pitch, fly ball in the infield. Shortstop calls for it, makes the catch. And that will end the game as the Knights will defeat the Ambassadors by a score of 11-4. We'll be right back shortly after and bring you the MVP of this contest as you've been listening to ACEL baseball action right here on 446 Sports.
Coke Zero. So we full of Coke.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pineville Ward 10 Sports Complex. As the MVP of today's game will be the starting pitcher who moved over to shortstop, number 7, Nathan Alvarado, who recorded 8 strikeouts, and he was 1 for 3 on the day, scoring 2 times for the Knights. So again, congratulations to Nathan Alvarado, the starting pitcher for the Knights in today's contest. Again, this has been a 446 Sports production. We will be bringing you here shortly the second game of today's contest between the Patriots and the Hornets, as we'll continue coverage of ACEL state championship action right here on 446 Sports.